The fighting in Ukraine turned into unexpected events. The Russians have finally figured out how to protect themselves from high-precision Ukrainian weapons. After Ukraine destroyed almost all major ammunition depots, the Russians found a hideout for their shells. The Ukrainian city of Energodar, located on the banks of the Dnipro river, has the largest nuclear power plant in Europe, which has 6 power units. Now it is occupied by the Russians, who have turned this station into a military base. Here they feel so protected that even here they rest between military operations. Also, they began to place a huge amount of military equipment at the power plant and created ammunition depots. The meaning of such action is clear. The Ukrainians will not shoot at a nuclear power plant in order not to provoke a nuclear catastrophe. Then the Russians went even further. They have placed rocket launchers at the station and fire at Ukrainian positions from there. They feel impunity since the Ukrainians cannot fire back at them. But a few days later, the Ukrainian army began to deliver precise strikes against the accumulation of Russian equipment on the territory of the nuclear power plant. The Ukrainians do it very carefully, only in places with no risk of provoking a catastrophe. But the engineers claim that the Ukrainian army should not be afraid and can safely shoot at the Russian positions and knock them out. The fact is that the nuclear power plant is built in such a way that it can withstand a direct hit by a kiloton bomb. It's not easy to destroy it. The nuclear reactor has several stages of automatic protection, including those designed for military operations. And even if a detonation of ammunition happens and it touches a unit with a nuclear reactor, then the protective systems will simply turn it off. There will be no catastrophe, but most of southern Ukraine will remain without electricity. Nevertheless, the world community is highly wary of what is happening around this nuclear power plant and urges Ukraine and Russia to treat such facilities responsibly.
Russia is now using the plant as a military base to fire at Ukrainians, knowing that they can't and won't shoot back.
And in the Donbass, the Ukrainian army pushed the Russians back in one of the front sectors and liberated several settlements. This became possible because the Russians repositioned part of their army from the Donbass to Kherson to protect it from the Ukrainian counteroffensive. Keep following the key events in Ukraine with us.